everybody, welcome to day 9. So, you know that the other day when I did my tree, I didn't have a tree skirt. So I found something down in my fabric boxes. So green it is. We're just gonna go ahead and throw some green under here. So I'm gonna start today by doing that. But of course we'll get into all the things that we've been doing, our tea and our puzzle. And then I have some stuff that I wanna chat about today. So let's first go ahead and take care of this because the bottom of my tree looks sad right now and I want to fix it. I still didn't get another set of twinkle lights. I thought I had one and I could only find the one clear, and I really want to do clear on this. So I'm hoping that I can find just plain clear twinkle lights and add those to this, because if not, it's going to be really hard to put the lights on now. But the only other twinkle lights I have are bright orange from Halloween, so I think that would be a little bit strange on this tree. So the light situation still didn't get fixed, but I'm really happy with this. I think it's cute, and I'm liking this tree. So I just need to find some more lights, because right now they're really sad when they're on. But let's at least fix the bottom of it and put a pretend tree skirt around it and all the little goodie boxes. Gosh, and I swear I just swept, and no matter how much you sweep around Christmas time, if you have trees out or whatever, aren't there just constant little green these things everywhere? Drives me crazy, no matter how much sweeping. I think they stick to things. They're just on purpose. They just stick to stuff, but it's okay. Okay, this already much better. We're gonna tuck in those edges, because it's not a sewn piece of fabric, it's just literally a piece of fabric that I had around. But I've done that a lot, and quite honestly, like, you don't notice it. It's really not that noticeable that it's not a proper tree skirt. I pretty much always load things under the tree. I'll wrap boxes too that are not actual gifts, because maybe it's a year we don't have a bunch of, tangible gifts or something that I chose to give out. So I'll wrap empty boxes just to look pretty. And it looks gorgeous. The department stores do it. Why can't we? It works fine. I need to find something to put in the peppermint toad box, because those I actually ate. And so now it's just like this clear thing. I need to maybe put like something that looks like chocolate behind it. That would probably be the closest thing. Maybe I'll just paint like the inside brown or something. I don't know, but I keep forgetting I should do that. It would look better. I think that's better. That will work for now, and then if we find anything else, or when I go to Universal Studios, I can get some more little boxes, because I am going again this season, if I didn't say that already. I'm going to Disneyland, Universal, and I'm also popping into the Warner Brothers Studio Tour again, because they have the Holidays Made Here Gilmore Girl experience, and it's sort of the anniversary of Gilmore Girls this year, so I know it's going to be a little bit bigger of an event. I'm hoping there might be something different. Even if there's not, I would enjoy it, but I am going to go check it out so I can show you any new changes that they had this year, and also just to enjoy it. So when I stop into Universal, maybe I need to get some treats so I can get a couple more boxes for my tree. Okay, let's go ahead and get to our little chit chat of the day and try our tea and see what puzzle square we have. Okay, so took the tea out. Today it is organic white tea, white rose, white tea, and fragrant rosebuds. Now I'm a little nervous because I have a lot of allergies, typically to flowers and things like that, but I have had stuff with rose in it and I haven't had a problem, so I think we'll try it. It'll probably smell really pretty. And this one is about 2 to 3 minutes of steep time. So here's our tea. And I have a handy thermos again. Got my hydro flask for my hot water. The teapot was so pretty, but then I get distracted and I start doing my puzzle and things, and then the water cools off. So this works out better. I get actual hot tea. All right, so I'll let this steep for just a couple minutes. Let's see what the little saying is of the day. So it is, let go of a grudge and forgive. Sip in, take in a deep breath in of this floral tea, sigh and let it go. All right, we're gonna take its advisement. So deep breath in Even if you can't smell my tea, just imagine rosebuds and breathe out. Because of course this is also sometimes a very stressful time of year. So if you're having a stressful week from Christmas duties or whatever it is you've got going on, deep breath. Let it go. Let it go. Sorry, I won't sing Frozen, I promise. Okay, so it does absolutely smell like rose. It's actually a very pretty smell. It's like totally rose petals. This just looks like green tea. No different in the way that it looks, but let's see what it tastes like. This feels very hot. Watch, this is gonna be too hot now. Still really hot. I can't really taste it. So I'm gonna let it cool a little bit, but it smells so good. I think this is gonna be one where it's like, I really like the smell of it. I feel like I need little like petit four cakes. You know those little tea cakes? Little frosted squares. I love those. Those are so good. I like the taste of like almond. I've never tried straight just like marzipan, but I've had things that were like flavored marzipan, like the Little C's chocolate marzipan, which I know is not the same, but I like that taste. So I feel like almond cookies or something would go really good with that. Okay, while I let that cool before I burn my mouth off, let's go ahead and open our puzzle and get to work on day 9. Okay, I can tell this one's gonna take me a bit. It's got 4 edges that are all going to connect to a different puzzle, and I'm trying to piece together which edge goes where. But let's try the tea again, see if it's a little cooler. I like it. It's very subtle. It's honestly, there's more to it, I think, that you're tasting because of the smell of it. I feel like I don't taste it a lot, but like it's a really just nice light tea, and it would go very good with like a little pastry or cake or something desserty, I think. I know desserty's not a word, but you know what I mean. So something like that. Okay, I'm getting there. I got the edges almost done. Just took me a minute to figure out I had the wrong side going the wrong way. All right, all completed. Day 9, Santa and Rudolph. Cool. All right, and then what I wanted to kind of chat about today was something that gets tricky when you're trying to get gifts for people and you don't want to spend a lot of money. So today my topic is low-cost gifts and things that you can do that just aren't going to focus and revolve around how much something costs. Yes, there are nice luxurious gifts that we all enjoy getting or giving, but sometimes handmade things and things that don't cost money can be the most meaningful. So I wanted to just like throw out some ideas of things that I thought were good ideas if you're kind of stuck and feeling in need of finding stuff like that. Now, first of all, if you are a crafty person, put those skills to use. And crafts, you know, sometimes it's misleading and people think, oh, you make something homemade, it's cheaper. That is not always the case, but it can be more meaningful. At least I certainly think it's more meaningful. But I come from a household where people know how to sew, and sometimes it costs more to go get the fabric and more to get all the things that you need to put it together. But obviously, it's made with love. It's unique, it's personalized, and it's put together in that way. So it doesn't mean it's less expensive, but it depends on what it is. But it can also be really fun in the sense of maybe that means more than getting a bunch of things. Get one item, put one item together, and you can gift that. And that's your sole gift to that person from you. I think the little coupons are a very cute idea, and they're not just for kids. So if you can put like your own little coupon ideas together, you know, so many of them are like free hug or I'll make you breakfast, those kind of things if you've ever seen that. But you can personalize it. You can make your own, and it takes maybe a little bit of paper, just a little bit of a design. They don't have to be fancy. It's the thought that counts. And really it comes down to your time. And time, of course, you know, we all run low on it. So yes, it's very valuable, but it also means it's a really valuable gift. So don't overlook the fact that maybe your time with somebody could be very meaningful. And it's making an effort to let them know that you care, take time out of your day to spend with them, something like that. I think that's something that shouldn't be overlooked as a gift of like, hey, let's go do this together, or let's just spend the day together doing something, and let's do that as our Christmas, celebration. I think letters are a really great idea. Base your letters off of things that, are meaningful between you and that person. If it's something that you have a fun relationship with, maybe bring back a funny memory and be like, oh my goodness, remember when? And write it all out so it's something that they can go back to and recall and kind of relive that moment. And I think that's kind of cool, and it's like a scrapbook but with words and sharing that. Maybe a memory of something that they didn't realize impacted you so much, and see it from your perspective, because it might not be something that they realized on their end. So there could be so many ideas for prompts to do as a letter to somebody and make it meaningful. And if you're a writer, write. That's kind of a cool thing, right? If you do poems, give them a poem. It doesn't have to be fancy, but like put it on something pretty, put it on a nice piece of paper and present it to them as a gift, because that's a really cool gift. There's thought that went behind it. That's how I always see it. You took the time and the effort to think about this and think that I might enjoy it. So cool. Here's a gift. I actually wrote a book. I'm not published. It would be great one day. I hope to be. But I wrote a book and I gave it as a gift one year to 2 people that I very much care about. And it sounded like a weird thing, and I was contemplating, I'm like, is this a gift? This seems like a weird thing. I wrote a book. Here you go. And, like anything that we create, we criticize it and we work on it and we try to make it better. But I know it's not perfect. It was by far in the final stages of any kind of proofreading or anything. But it was something that I knew these particular people would really care about. They would understand and appreciate that that is a vulnerable thing. I didn't share it with anybody else yet. It was, hey, I know you've always loved what I created and I thought I would share this with you. And they loved the gift. They thought that was great. So you can really individualize something like that, of like, what would be something that you can do that is special that you can offer somebody. So I don't mean you need to go write them a book, especially if you don't write or anything. Maybe you're an artist, maybe you paint things, whatever the case may be. It's just think of something that's meaningful that you do, because somebody that cares about you is going to find that meaningful that you shared it with them. And it doesn't need to cost a lot of money. If you bake and you cook, oh my gosh, that's a great thing. Give people like goodies and treats and stuff. I think it's a good thing to think about the little things, because sometimes the little things are really great gifts and they mean big things. So let me know down in the comments below, what are some of the favorite gifts that you've given that maybe didn't cost a lot of money? Maybe it was more about it being sentimental, or something just creative that you thought of that still was inexpensive. Then maybe we can accumulate some ideas below so that everybody has some brainstorming we can do and help out when you're trying to figure out gift giving in the season. Okay, well, thanks for joining me on day 9. I will see you tomorrow. As always, thank you for buzzing by and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.